back in Tyler, Texas for the final 9 holes of the 2021 Texas State Disc Golf Championships presented by Latitude 64. I am Ian Anderson. Sitting next to me is world champion Sarah Hokum. 9 holes left to go. Who's going to make the move? Try and chase down Haley.
Yeah, I mean, well, Haley is certainly not making that easy, going 2 out of the 3 last birdies. But we do have a couple ladies on the chase card, like pushing. Rebecca and Holly are both sitting under par, coming off strong fronts. And this back is where all the scoring happens, starting with hole number 10. Very gettable par 4, 459. It's got a dual fairway. You can either take that left side with a sidearm or the right side hyzer. The hyzer, you don't want to push it too far to the left, so you still have an open shot, usually about 150 to 200 feet to approach the basket for a very, very gettable birdie. This one's a little bit soft, so I'd be expecting all the women to be getting a birdie look at this hole.
At least a birdie putt, right?
For sure.
Yeah. There it is, hanging out there in the open. Strokes there for the taking. Let's see who can make a move and try and chase down our leader, personified by this lady, Haley King.
Haley choosing the sidearm route, but
Ooh.
She's a little juiced.
Oh my God.
The trees just said, "Hey, I'm just gonna put." She's been kind. We'll just throw that back out into the fairway.
I was gonna say, are we sure there's
her.
not a guy over there in the woods who just chucked that disc back out in the fairway?
Certainly looked like it.
That was incredible. Cat with the M2 again, I want to say.
Cat not relying on the tree gnomes.
That's perfect, though. Okay, let's see what Val's got in store. Is that going to hook up in time?
Great. Man, that form looks so good.
Doesn't it?
Perfect. Right where she wants to be. And Missy also with that backhand hyzer. With a mid, it looks like.
Yeah, it's flying like it. Placement shots.
Yeah, wow. I mean, Haley threw the bad shot and got lucky, but everybody else, you see them 1, 2, 3 in a row. They're putting on a clinic.
Keeping it in the fairway. I love the disc selection impacting that. It's cool to see. Haley King second.
Trying to flex it around those trees. Give herself a long look.
Yeah?
And she did at the edge of the circle.
Missy from 192.
Should be fairly routine putter shot for most of these women.
Missy leaving that a little short right.
Val also throwing that Nova. She throws so well.
Sure does.
Perfect. Scootling up there.
And Katrina Allen. After a perfectly paced drive. That's short.
It'll. Oh! Look at all the little gumballs that. I don't know what trees those are, but they have those little spiky gumball looking things.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a miss from Haley.
You think a little bit of nerve starting to set in?
I wonder.
She made it through the front 9 pretty well, so that's kind of.
Missy. Dang it.
I guess they all just needed to get that a little closer.
Yep. It never hurts,
And
that's
Kat,
for sure.
whose putting has not been on today, continues to struggle with height.
Tagging that band 2 in a row there. I guess not in a row, but 2 putts anyway. What?
I mean,
Huh?
I'm speechless.
Look where the disc is. Like, this shouldn't be there
like-
after a putt.
I want to see that in slow-mo, but I don't want to relive it.
Right? Val makes
There's
good on
the
the
birdie. Man,
Oh.
this hole played way harder than it should have.
I mean, you weren't right on the drive. Their throws were there.
Like, how many times do the top open women not get up and down from under 200 feet?
Yeah, it didn't happen.
Ooh, man, there must be
3 out of 4.
a little nervy vibe on the card.
It was a little. I don't know how to call it, but it was not a talkative card.
Yeah, I mean,
It was very businesslike.
coming down the stretch.
Yeah.
they're
Everybody's focused on their game.
they're at work.
Makes sense. Val with the lone bird right there, taking a stroke on the card as we head into 11.
This one also very gettable hole. These next few in a row. Par 3, 282. It's a straight shot. We're looking for a flip up with a mid or a fairway. Some people will throw the sidearm down the left side on a flexing line. I really like that left side flex.
It was popular the other day.
It sure was. But we'll see what these players do. Of course, we're going to see the backhand out of Kat, I would assume. But we might see Haley and even Val maybe take that. No, Val will throw the backhand.
Yeah. Val go backhand.
We'd have to take bets on what they throw.
I know, right?
I guess you've already seen this, so that's not fair.
No, we should totally take bets.
All right, so Val with the backhand, right? Okay, no bets on that one.
She's got a putt for birdie.
I'm going to say Haley's going to throw the sidearm.
She threw it yesterday. She switched.
Oh, no.
We got a game plan change here.
We
This was
do.
the zone sidearm. I believe she's going breaker backhand now.
Ooh. Man, it's nice to have options like that.
Yeah, right?
Not a great kick, but looks like she's still got to look at the birdie.
Mm-hmm. Katrina Allen probably going M2 or PA1.
That's an M4. That's an OG M4. Ooh, a shank. It looks like she slipped.
Yeah.
No, those came out like at the first mids. Those are special orange ones.
Really?
Yeah, they're actually like very special.
Interesting. Missy?
Also going kind of with a higher speed driver.
Oh,
I'm very interested in this technique she's got, this game plan she's got with, more disc than she needs.
Oh, Katrina.
That's a lot of putt
Can't
left.
do that. Missy?
Not really a putt, but just getting it up and down.
Should work for the par. And Katrina Allen, speaking of pars, has this, and she does not look happy about it, Sarah.
Yeah, luck has not been on her side today. Sometimes it's just not your weekend. So here she's going to do her best from every lie she's got.
From 61.
Oh, snuck it in the left side. Heck yeah, that's one way to par it. She doesn't even care. She's just like, I can't believe I hit a tree. She's probably mad that she slipped.
Yeah.
Like, that messes with me too, to just not be able to throw the shot you intend.
That's a totally redeeming yourself putt right there after the upshot. Haley King from 54.
Oh, wow. Okay. That is a magic basket.
Nobody big putts Haley King. Oh my gosh. That was huge.
Wow. After they all just kind of had this bad putting on the last hole,
you're right.
it must have just woken them up. They're all making up for it now. Okay, well, here we go, Val.
And Haley
you've seen how to do it.
Right?
Oh my God, I thought she was going to do it too.
I thought we were about to see the best putted hole in the history of the game right here.
All right, Val with the comebacker. Saving the par.
Oh.
Well,
wow.
I guess the basket luck ran out.
Yes. Give and take. Missy cleaning up par. And Val with a pretty unfortunate bogey. Kind of an unforced error.
And she kind of had, she had the best drive.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, that's true,
right?
huh? Yeah, she
best
did.
Drive, longest next shot.
Uh-huh. Oh, man.
That is I don't know why this happens in disc golf, but.
The birdogi, unfortunately. Yeah. So they figured out a par eagle. Somebody said a peagle.
Yeah.
But that goes the wrong way. It needs to start with the eagle, end with a par, right? For it to work.
Well, I figured out. I actually went from eagle to bogey earlier in the tournament, so egogi.
Egogi
is what we decided.
Oh no! I hope I never have to use that word again.
It's kind of fun to say, but
not fun to feel.
No.
Hole 12. Where we going, Sarah?
This is a par 4, 432. Players are going to be throwing a distance driver or a slow turning backhand. Just try to just go penetrate straight as far as they can without going too far left into the woods, and then also not turning it over right into the out of bounds. It's a fairly simple tee shot, relatively open, and then the upshot is going to be under 200 feet. So we would expect all the women to be getting a look at this one.
You got to get it.
It is.
League card Sunday, you got to get this one.
If you get a par on this one, you feel like you're getting, people are getting strokes on you.
Exactly. Haley King, she turned that thing over again.
So easy to do. But is she getting through?
Oh. Yeah. Fortunately, she has a very open alley to the basket right there.
Yeah, it plays slightly downhill. So if a player doesn't recognize that, which certainly Kat does, throw in her mid, M2. If you don't realize that, it's easy to just turn it over down the hill.
Missy Gannon. Probably ripping on one of her thrashers.
Looks right. Getting a nice slow turn.
Get some good ground play.
Gonna miss that little treat. All right.
Birdie in her future, most likely. And Val.
Also, a great release. Ooh, little tree love.
Little wall ride
Doesn't
right there.
look like she's too far off to still save the birdie.
Yeah.
Saving birdies is what we're doing on this hole.
That is
It
what
is
you,
so soft.
that is well called, is what that is, Sarah. Ooh, that is, speaking of
Ooh,
soft, that
that
upshot
is-
was soft.
Holly did that same thing on this hole today.
It's a fast green, so distance control is kind of tough.
And also, Missy chumping the upshot.
That is not what you need to do there.
Wow. They're just playing off of each other right now. Like they're like one person makes that mistake and then the other person like tries so hard not to make the same mistake yet makes the same mistake.
That is funny.
Haley flexing that breaker.
Yeah, it looked like the breaker that time. And here's where Valerie's drive ended up, just 171 to the basket.
Apparently the miss left is the play.
That gap is huge over there.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
And that should work for a birdie for Val. Missy with a 48-foot bid for the 2. It looked like a good spin out of her hands. Just
Yeah, man, she makes a lot of that from that range. Kat also, this is a great range for her, but a different day.
oh, she is not feeling it right
No.
now.
We've also been waiting on. They've been waiting on almost every hole.
Thank you for mentioning that. I forgot.
So I don't know why we didn't have very many waits the previous 2 days, but this has been a slow going time. So it gives you all that extra time to be thinking, to not be able to like move on from a previous bad hole.
I believe Haley King snuck in her birdie real quick right there. She is 3 down over the last 4. That's good.
Capitalizing on this part of the course.
Missy coming back for her par save. Okay. We got left Valerie for her birdie.
All right. So we've got a couple birdies on this one, at least. 33% of the field birdied that hole. It is the second easiest hole on the whole course. And we've still got a little bit of a battle. Haley is not letting up. You know, she's got to make some mistakes here for Rebecca or Holly to catch back up to her. But that could happen.
Sure could.
When I'm stepping up to a hole, I visualize everything. What's the wind, the water, the trees? What disc am I gonna choose? What's the distance? Okay, 425. I'm going with the ESP nuke. Knowing the distance is pretty much the most important thing. I feel like it's going to revolutionize how good people get. I am Paul Ulibarri. Working together with Bushnell, we can push the game to a whole new level.
Welcome back to Dogwood. Make sure you go pick up some double G jerky. It is absolutely delicious. Hole 13, par 4, 432. Another back-to-back, pretty soft par 4s.
Right, like 12 was the second easiest hole, and this is actually playing as the easiest hole. Plays to a backhand flex shot, pushing straight as far as possible. You can even get a little hyzer and still be open to get a birdie on this hole. You could even see a couple players pushing the eagle look. Both Kat and Haley certainly have the distance to get a look at this for eagle. But does she need to push it at this point? I mean, she has a sizable lead over her card.
I feel like Haley doesn't know any other way. And that is a Zeus.
And that's coming in.
way down the fairway. Oh, that's a
mean,
bonus kick.
It might even be inside circle 2 at this point. Nope, not quite. Oh, it's close.
363 off the tee. I think she's got about a 60-something footer. You're right about circle 2.
Valerie turning it nicely. Looks like it might be hyzering a little too far left.
Ooh.
Ooh, so yeah, that's like the miss that you don't want in those trees. Or right side is OB as
True.
well. So
Katrina with the X3.
putting a nice move on it.
A little too much turn, it looks like.
Yeah, too little low.
Cat ripped that 158. That's hot for Cat. Missy.
Pretty good shot. A little bit of hyzer at the end. Oh, she got lucky.
That is the good. That's like a stroke kick right there almost.
Yeah, for sure. And now she still has the birdie look on an easy hyzer around this group of trees.
Yeah. You're going to see Valor. I want to be a little closer, but still, that's a putt. And she's in better shape than Val. Katrina. That was just not good.
Just low, and she's just not confident right now. Or maybe she's just kind of over it, you know?
I was kind of getting those.
It's
those
a grueling,
vibes.
a grueling couple rounds, and you know, she realizes she's not in the hunt. And Kat's one of those, like, you know, she's here to win.
Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Right.
Yeah. That's a good up from Val. That should save her 4 at least.
And Haley with an eagle look.
From 69.
Oh! Oh my gosh, that was so good.
Isn't that crazy?
And it just sat right there. Perfect speed.
Yeah.
I mean, by one.
Right. Yeah. She
Needed 1 mile per hour more.
Exactly.
And Kat from just outside the circle cans it.
This is the second time she's thrown a terrible upshot and an incredible putt to follow it up.
I mean, yeah. There's a birdie's a birdie.
But man, she's down to make some highlights for us, I guess. I'll take them.
And Missy to save her birdie from that nice tree kick out of the woods.
Yeah. Haley has a drop in. Val's got just a little putt for her par.
That's more like it. 3 out of the 4.
That is what we expect.
42% of the field birdied this hole.
Did you get it yesterday?
Yes. I think I got it every day.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I had to get all these ones. After all the OB creeks I found on the front.
Oh. Those things are nasty. They'll get you.
Yes.
All right. Oh, man.
Okay.
On to this hole.
This is the frowny face hole. 449, if you look from the tee pad directly right, you will see where the pin direction is, but you can't see the pin because the trees are thick. Be turning this corner beyond this dry creek bed, looking for a perfect landing zone to the right. A lot of players are probably going to throw the sidearm, similar to hole 4 off the tee. Trying to get to this alleyway where you're going to approach the pin on a downhill hallway that's incredibly technical to a nice open green.
But all that easier said than done.
Yeah, it plays like a backwards, like a horseshoe, frowny face. Hopefully you're smiling and not frowning on the frowny hole.
I mean, I feel like the frown is a more common result. Haley King on the box going forehand.
That looks like her zone.
Yeah. Maybe yeah. I think you're right. A little shorter than optimal, but she's out there in the fairway.
Yeah,
Katrina going
ooh,
putter.
that was wide.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. All right, ladies, we need a better shot than that. Let's go. Missy with the sidearm. Here's the play. I'm surprised Kat doesn't throw the sidearm here.
Yeah, right. Huh? She's a fantastic sidearm.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Coming in. Yep. That'll give her, well, she's right behind that tree.
Yeah,
that's not good.
No.
I mean, what do you do, though? I mean, you just kind of, just close your eyes and throw it around the corner.
You just deal with it. Valerie?
A little straighter than she probably wants. Got a kick. But she looks like she's in decent position. It's a lot further to the pin from, she's way more straight than she wants to be, but.
Better angle, though, right?
And Kat's throwing a Hail Mary here through the woods.
That's what you're calling it. And I'm agreeing with you. Oh.
Well, okay.
All right. Throwing 3 from there. Haley throwing 2 from.
She's got to turn this hard to get it down that alley.
And she tried a little too hard.
Early.
Yeah.
And terrible kick. She wants that one back.
Mm-hmm. We're going to pop over to Missy, throwing her second.
Trying to hit that alleyway. Wow. okay. Yeah.
That's
All the
good.
way down there. Kind of flexing it through those trees. I think they were dodging her disc.
It looked like it. Katrina's third.
Also, another. Oh my goodness. Can she get worse kicks?
Oh my gosh. Ugh. That's not great over there. We'll see what she's got. We're looking at Haley's third as well.
Trying to pitch to the corner and getting a roll back into the crap.
God, what is going on?
This, it's this impenetrable wall of trees.
So she's now throwing 4.
Who is this the break that the ladies on the chase card needed?
Kind of feels like it.
I mean, at this point, should you just pitch? Like, just pitch
Yeah.
up to the opening? Nope.
Nuh-uh.
Not pitching.
Oh,
we're
no.
going at it again. Okay.
She's throwing 5 from over there already.
Oh my gosh.
Val throwing 2.
Nova.
Wow.
That's great. Little short, but she'll have a nice look at birdie.
Yeah, a tale of 2 different ways to play this hole.
Cat with a beautiful flexing sidearm.
Getting a little hot.
Ugh. And back in the shrubberies.
Had a brief
Sure.
reprieve.
Oh, goodness.
Haley throwing
There's
5.
a shot.
Oh, simmer.
Now she's on the dance floor.
Got a putt for 6.
Whew.
It's been an adventure. Missy, this is for birdie though.
Get it.
Oh my goodness,
Oh,
Missy.
man, she's hit like that part of the basket
Yeah.
3 or 4 times in the last few holes.
Great runs. Valerie for a birdie of her own. Oh no.
Oh. She wants that one back.
Yep. That will be a par comebacker in her future. Katrina Allen trying to figure out what to do back there. As we saw a lot of putts from back in that little collection spot this weekend.
And there's not only are you dealing with odd footing, but there's all these, like you can see all these little vines. These are all thorns, right? So like as you're maneuvering, you're getting cut up.
And you know there's poison ivy back there too, probably.
Oh, for sure. There's poison ivy a lot of places on this course.
Yep.
This is a tough putt.
Oh. Dang. Honest bid though. I think she'll have that for 5. I want to say this is Haley for a 6. Tourniquet putt. And there
Wow. And what was that little fall she did? I think she was outside the circle, but
it is. Yeah.
I think both her and Kat fell forward, but we're both outside the circle.
Valerie coming back for the par save. Good putt, Val.
I think this is for 6 for Kat.
That sounds right.
Oh gosh, that hurts.
Man. Neither of them really took their medicine, and it kind of bit them a little bit. You know, kind of kept trying to force the issue.
Yeah, if they could take it back, I'm sure they would have pitched.
Yep. And Missy, this will be a very solid par.
Nice. Yeah, it's always, I mean, it's a strategy to just penetrate when you're in the woods.
Yeah.
You know, just get forward. But
Eventually it'll work. Val coming back from a nice par save. Good stuff right there. On to a very gettable par 3.
one of the last kind of, if there is a gimme, this is one of them. Hole 15, par 3, 291. Slightly turning to the right. Really kind of looks like it's a good sidearm hole, but it really plays to a slow turning backhand with a putter or a mid. I mean, the sidearm will get down there, likely to be off to the right. I think we're going to see most of these players throwing the backhand line.
I think you're right, yeah.
That's going to be the one that'll ace it, although the other might get you down there for a look.
Sure. Missy Gannon.
Looks like a putter. Looking good.
Oh,
I thought it was past that tree.
I also did. Should have an easy up and down par, though. Valerie?
Throwing that Nova. A little bit higher line, and penetrating through the upper branches
Okay.
for a look for birdie.
Don't mind that at all. Haley
Haley with that breaker.
dropped a couple strokes on the last hole,
Didn't
trying to
turn
get one
it
back.
enough.
Yeah. I feel like that's the right stability for the hole, though.
I agree, 100%.
Katrina?
Cat looks like the M. That's got to be a PA1.
Yeah, it is a PA1. I remember
I
looking.
was thinking M2, but she would throw that M2 way further.
Yes, she would. But threw
Great
that
shot.
PA1 beautifully. This is Missy Gannon trying to save a par with a good up here.
Get in the hole.
Dang.
Wow, that was a great shot.
That was beautiful.
Really nice touch.
Looking at Haley King, 94 to the pin. I'm sure she'll run it.
I was just going to say that. Actually, that did not look like a run.
Oh, you're right. It was a little,
What?
little up.
All right. I guess she doesn't run everything.
Maybe not. Val getting ready with those galactic putters. Those look so cool.
I think she's just outside the circle. Oh,
Oh, 42.
40? Okay. Little jumper. Sticks the left side. Low left.
Yeah.
Low left. That's the spot. Okay, everyone, just so you know.
Taking
Low
notes.
left.
What a putt. I got some intel from Mason on that one. He said, she's like, I'm running this one. I don't care if I have a 30-foot comebacker.
There. Well, I guess that's the attitude she needed.
Right?
Cat also cashing in the birdie.
Nice putt, Cat.
That's 2 in a row. I think she found her stroke now that she's maybe out of the
Mm-hmm.
running.
Yeah, right? The pressure's off a little bit.
Shows back up.
Haley King with a solid par save. After going a little bit long on the up. Missy Gannon trying for a par save of her own.
Solid putt. She goes slinging those in from short.
It does. Kind of like man,
Holly.
Holly jams them in too.
Oh yeah, Holly jams it from like 4 feet. I swear the basket's gonna fall over sometimes.
Holly can practically drop it in from 4 feet.
Val with that lower left catch. Check.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Great birdie.
What a putt. Well, we're going to kick it off to our sponsors. We'll be right back for the finish at Texas State's.
Love getting outside and challenging yourself to become better? How about spending time with family and friends, or just marveling at the pure joy of flight? Then you've come to the right place at the right time. Join the PDGA.
You've seen them in the hands of professionals, helping them compete at the highest level. Whale Sacks is a female-owned small business, handmade in the USA. We are dedicated to outstanding grip for all disc golfers.
On to hole 16. It's a par 3, but it takes a really good shot to get a birdie on this one, Sarah.
Yeah, it is birdieable, but we haven't seen hardly any birdies on it. So 348, slightly uphill, then back downhill through this gap with a couple blocking trees, playing to a flexing backhand that is, taking all the distance on a distance driver. It's not going to play very well to a sidearm. And if you're early at kind of the 300-foot range, either left or right, you're going to be blocked.
Yeah, there's like that wall over there to the left.
Both sides.
Yeah.
Val is going to have that wall to contend with, and that right side is nasty.
You know that Kona bush the other day?
The Kona bush.
She's right in the Kona bush.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Cat with an M4. That's not much disc for this hole. She must be trying to lay up, and
interesting.
she got a bad kick.
Yeah, that was nasty.
I'm kind of surprised she doesn't throw her F7 or something on this hole.
Yeah, that seems like the perfect disc for her. It's kind of like that hole she used it on earlier.
Missy also missing the line and ending up right.
Fortunately,
Maybe there's a hallway over there we don't know about.
they're lining up for it.
Okay, Haley.
Do some things.
You got 3 holes left. You're in the lead. How are you going to execute this?
I think she's
A
got
little
about
bit.
4-stroke lead right now.
All right. A little bit tentative. Didn't quite turn it like she needed.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So,
Oh, no.
yep. Val trying to.
What is that?
We figured it's not even a tree. It's like the limbs of a.
And it's just full of vines
Yeah.
and
I wouldn't mind if it was gone. Just for a speed of play.
the scraggle branch.
It's some great natural OB. I'll give it that. That's a full stroke of natural OB right there.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And you might sacrifice some of your skin.
That too. Val's young. It'll grow back.
Battle scars.
Yep.
Man, she can't even get a full stroke, like
No.
a full move.
I think she pitches it.
I'm wondering, for the folks at home, what is the craziest thing you've had to do to get out of a lie?
Right. Tell us in the comments.
Yeah, I had to lay down one time.
Have you really?
Like to get out of a cedar and throw like with my wrist.
That's awesome.
The Beaver State Fling, the albatross hole.
Oh, really?
That cedar right in the middle of the entrance to the
that one?
gap.
Right up on top of the little
Yeah.
plateau? Oh, that's funny.
All right, so Val had to pitch out, and now she's got a turnover, but she's inside the circle
Yep.
to save her bogey.
Looking at Missy's second.
And leaves it a little bit behind that tree, but she'll be able to straddle that just fine.
It's like a
from
12-footer
shore.
or something like
Yeah.
that. It's not terrible.
Cat with the turnover from the right side.
Beautiful.
Really great. That is so hard from that low position to turn it that hard and get it to stay close to the basket is so technical. She executed that beautifully.
Haley did not execute that beautifully.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of look she had over there, but looks like it was a little obstructed.
Yeah.
But now we get to see her try to make this big putt.
Yeah, true. I'm always down for that.
This is one of her specialties. Oh, she's excited.
She is.
She's excited.
That one had some extra want on it. Let's see if we get a reaction. Zero reaction from Haley, like ever.
I think she was kind of like, what was that? That's kind of what I got from her body language.
Ooh.
Wow, great save. She
Dang.
was in the Kona bush.
That was fantastic. Good bogey save.
And Haley also to save her bogey to maintain her lead.
But it's now down to like, I want to say 3 strokes with 2 to play.
And these next 2 can be doozies.
Can. Missy?
Oh, no.
You don't do that.
That is so unlike her.
The straddle putt strikes again, Sarah. It's getting, we've seen a lot of uncomfortable looking straddle putts this weekend.
It forces you to do that out here with so many trees within the circle. And also any uneven lie is best to just do the straddle.
Right. And that's an unfortunate bogey for Missy and Katrina with the...
Wow, that hole played so hard today for this card. Cat with the only par.
Yeah.
It was the 5th hardest hole on the course. There were 0 birdies today. I think there was like 1 or 2 birdies yesterday. Yeah.
It just takes a perfect shot. Not easy to do. Hole 17, not easy either, though, Sarah.
Yeah, this one has a couple different demanding shots. This first part of it, the par 4, you're turning to the right, or you're going to penetrate straight. If you turn to the right, you're going to bite off a little more on this first shot to penetrate this alleyway with an OB creek behind it. If you throw it up straight, you might have a hyzer line into the basket. This is very birdieable, but everyone's got to have a decision to make on this putt. Will you run it and risk the OB an extra stroke?
Or not?
I don't know.
Does
Does Haley know if she needs it or not?
I think she's by this point she's checking the U disc.
Okay, so she is comfortable, but
Yeah.
also it's not really helping her throw good shots at the moment.
Truth.
She's 2 bogeys out of the last 3 holes. Cat turning it over really well.
Wow.
That's got her X3.
Yeah, it is. That is.
Wow, I didn't realize that would turn so hard. That must be beat in.
Yeah, that was sick.
Great shot. She's way up there
Shape
and
it.
has the hyzer line coming in.
Valerie didn't turn this one enough.
Yeah, little high, not quite enough turn, but it's not terrible over there. I've seen plenty of the women get a birdie look from that upper left side.
Missy Gannon, I believe that's a thrasher.
Flipping nicely. Straight skip. Great position.
Yeah, you take that spot.
I want Haley to throw it over the top. Come on, just do it. I know you can. Hi-ya!
That would be fun to see.
No, she didn't. I guess.
Threw a great drive though. Oh, splitting
Yeah.
the wickets.
Great position.
That's just showing off. Valerie, 275 to the basket.
She's got a pretty severe hyzer. She doesn't want that to push too straight.
Oh my! I think she almost just
That was so close.
barely
to the gap.
missed it perfectly. Dang. Haley, 220 to the basket.
Haley gonna be pushing this to the left side to avoid an out of bounds. She needs a tree kick.
I don't know about that forehand shot there.
Oh.
Sarah.
Well, if you throw it, you got to throw it on an anhyzer.
Yeah,
Right, and
yeah.
push that left side. And she just kind of left it out there, and now she's gonna be struggling to save that par.
Yep.
She's leaving the door open for somebody.
She kind of is, yeah. But nobody looking to step through yet. Katrina Allen after that monster drive.
Missed that.
Ah.
Well, she's still got to look at it.
Definitely a makeable putt for Katrina. Valerie, decision time here.
We assume she's laying this up.
Okay, good. Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah, and well done at that. Missy Gannon, 42 to the basket.
Missy, safe run costs. So wait a second, does not cost her.
Oh my gosh.
How did she hit the top of that basket and not go out of bounds?
It hit the tree behind it. That little twig of a tree right behind the
my
basket
gosh.
kept it in bounds.
Yes, Kat.
Oh, Kat.
Gosh. As long as it doesn't matter, she's making them.
There. Taking advantage of that good drive. Yeah, she really turned it on late here.
Yep.
2 of the last 3. And Haley finding her disc OB. Fortunately, it didn't cross back in bounds on the other side, which we saw happen yesterday, right?
Right. So she has the shorter putt.
Yeah.
Actually, a very short putt.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way to miss it. You know, if you're going to miss it right, miss it close to the basket.
She kind of like is regretting where she put her mini at that, I feel like.
Well, she can move her mini. It's not like, you know, when
Once
you
you
take
put it
your,
down,
it's not like, you know, like board
not
games.
chess.
When you take it off your hand off the piece, it's stuck.
I was wondering, actually.
No, yeah, you can reposition your lie as long as within, you know, the line of play that is appropriate. Was that a horseshoe putt? Did she just like go to the side of her body to make that putt?
That's the dad putt, right? They call that? The horseshoe dad putt. I think you're right.
She did not. That was so weird. Oh my gosh. All right. I wish we could rewind that
I
right
hope,
now.
maybe we'll,
All right, folks. Somebody confirm it in the comments.
Wow. This is a weird one.
Yeah, like she can actually take relief to her left as well.
Oh, you're
she gets
right.
a meter off the bridge. She didn't take it. She didn't
Mhm.
need to, but you can kind of take that meter both directions from there. I had that same lie, not on this hole, but a different one. A little awkward, but no big deal. She got really fortunate stop on that tree behind the basket.
Yes, she did.
And Kat figured out where this basket catches, which is to the left. Hey.
There it is. That's funny. Katrina getting hot late, but it is going to not be quite enough to chase down Haley, who's got a 3 or 4 stroke lead going into 18, excuse me.
It is nice for her to move up that leaderboard, though. On hole 18, this is the final one. Par 3, 351 feet with this OB graveyard of all the past winners of the Piney Woods Open.
R.I.P.
Yeah, RAP all my shots on this hole. Plays about 400 feet uphill. I would say several of the players on this card have the ability to pump it all the way up there with a flexing shot off the tee with their backhand. Doesn't really play well to a lefty shot, but it won't be a problem for these righty backhand throwers.
Cat.
Flip up.
X3 again, it looks like.
Oh, a little too much.
That
Oh wait,
missed
hold on.
Everything.
That was
So she's pin high.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I was like, where is that? I've never been over there.
Uh-huh. Val?
A little bit high, but getting through in the gully. But that should be an easy pitch up to get a par.
Missy with the thrasher.
Missy turning, really nice shot. Just past, oh yeah, just to the mound, past the graveyard. These are some great shots. I mean, even Kat, who turned over too much.
Yeah, no.
Really great line. Okay, Haley, keep going, keep
Aw.
going.
It did get quite enough turn on that Zeus, but she's still down there just fine.
Yes, very easy pitch up to,
For the win.
yeah,
Yeah.
to secure her title. This is going to be her first national tour.
You know, yeah.
So she had her breakout win at the Pro Tour Championships last year, obviously.
I like how, she's never won an A tier either. She's won the Pro Tour finale, now she's going to win an NT, and then she's going to win an A tier.
How bizarre is that? But she still has no, like, just regular A tier wins.
Yeah. I think I heard her say that, I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
I could be wrong, but yeah, pretty funny. And that was her. She almost threw it in for the win right there on accident. That was Valerie laying up. And here's where Katrina ended up pin high right.
All right. She's got a putt, sort of. Maybe not a putt,
No,
but
I didn't want it.
all the distance to get there.
Yeah.
So
And
here we go. Haley tapping it in for the win.
your 2021
Wow.
Texas State Disc Golf Championships presented by Latitude 64 champion.
Congratulations, Haley. So another breakout win. I don't know. I guess I can't call it another one.
I know
but
you just get one.
you
right?
just get one, right? But winning this first national tour of the year, fending off Kat, who just won the Belton.
Yeah.
Saw Valerie Monajando as the previous state champion for Texas States. So, I mean, all the best players in the world, and
Ladies and
Haley
gentlemen,
came
your
out on top. That is
2021 Texas
amazing.
State Women's
3
Champion,
rounds of
Haley
solid
King.
Putting incredible, driving incredible.
She gets this really cool belt loop,
I love that thing. It's awesome.
or belt buckle.
Belt buckle, yeah.
Belt buckle.
Yep.
Words. I wonder if she's going to wear that when she plays her next event,
That'd be the flexiest thing ever.
right? We're going to have to talk her into
There
that.
she was checking UDisc on the way up, checking her score.
Oh, look at that smile. All the feels.
Love it. There's that awesome belt buckle. First NT of the year winner, Haley King. Taking it by 3 over Holly Finley.
Yeah.
Sneaking into second there late.
Holly and Rebecca had some great rounds on that chase card.
And Alexis beat her sister with a good round.
That, I think, might be a first.
Wow.
So a little family feud there.
Uh-huh. Saw you down there hanging out in ninth. No shame in that. And here is our double G jerky long drive of the day, Haley King. Mashing that Zeus for the
Getting that eagle look.
363 down the fairway. Little tree assist. You don't mind that.
Wow, what an exciting weekend. So many people could have won that tournament,
Right.
and Haley comes out on top.
Yeah, that was a really
The
fun
young gun, teaching us how to do it.
disc golf. It was a fun watch. Sarah, this was fantastic. We're doing it again all year, right?
Yes, we're doing it.
I'm
It's
stoked.
going to happen.
So happy. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Our next NT will be GBO, DDO.
DDO.
Cool. Well, hope you guys tune in for that. We got some MPO action in between. But thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you around.